Steve Morgan for Fishing Monthly Magazine's down here on the Patterson River in Victoria, and I'm here with Sean Savage from Streaker Boats. And Sean, this is the flagship of your range, the Commander 6700. Tell us a little about this big beast.
Sure, it's a genuine 6.7. It's super deep for its size as well. It's really designed for that offshore fisherman. It's safe for the family, but you can also go off the shelf or wherever you want to go, and it's got all the features to get you home safely with plenty of fish.
This one here has the 4-stroke Yamaha on the back. What sort of power is it?
250 horsepower. It's a new drive-by-wire Yamaha with the 5-inch screen. It's got a big flat dash with the HDS 12 touch on there, Bennett trim tabs, and it's got all the features that serious offshore fisherman wants as standard.
Now, this is the sort of boat that you said a serious offshore fisherman would be into it, and of course at the moment we've got a great run of marlin and tuna happening. They're going to converge down somewhere in eastern Victoria here. This boat can be optioned to whatever you want. No problems to put outriggers on, no problems to put electric fishing gear on it. Is the world's your oyster, isn't it, with
That's
this boat?
That's right. Comes standard with 16-foot poles with the outriggers. Comes standard with a live bait tank at the transom. It's also got stainless steel rocket launch, as I said, the HDS 12, Bennett trim tabs. We try and package it up with the stress-free anchor winch as standard, vinyl wrap throughout the side of it, the big easy tow trailer with the breakaway brakes. We package it up as far as the boat's concerned. It's got everything that we need. As far as the fishing gear goes, with all the electric rods and everything, we can handle all that as well.
One of the things that Streaker prides itself on is the fact that a lot of the gear you have in the boat is your own proprietary gear. Like you know the boats, you know what you need, and you go and make that gear. That's the same with the 6700?
Yeah, that's right. As a manufacturer retailer, as I said in the previous one, we're not really after just knocking them out the door. We really nurture each model, and we make sure we get everything right inside them. Fiberglass line side pockets, everything's solid. We feel comfortable at every boat that goes out the door. We can wave them goodbye and see them at the next service, and just give it a service. There's no maintenance that needs to be done. So we're very proud of our reputation and what we can achieve with our boats.
Let's dig a little bit more into the build quality of this boat. Just take us through a little bit of the process of what it takes to put together a hull which handles a horsepower like this.
It's all a balancing act. You can make the most solid hull in the world if you want, but if it's not set up and balanced properly, it's never going to do the things that we want it to do. So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff of getting the actual boat with weight distribution and fuel tanks and all those sort of things in the right locations, so you can get your seasoned expert in the boat or a first-time boatie in the boat, and they can both handle the boat comfortably and safely. There's once upon a time you'd have a good boat that had a good boat handler and it'll do the right things, but your novice would have a bit of trouble with it. They're so user friendly now, the way that we balance them and set them up, that we can have a first time boatie in our biggest boat that we make, spend an hour with him on the water, and we know that he's going to be comfortable using it offshore or with his family, and just more experience to come. But we really do make that sort of solid boat that is a user friendly thing to use.
That said, you obviously have this on a twin axle trailer. Yep. You typically use the easy tows. Is that what this one comes on?
We always use easy tow trailers. They actually custom built their trailers to suit our hulls for what we want to do. Again, for that end user, that particular trailer works exceptionally well with our boat. You can't get a better trailer because it's actually custom built around the hull. They actually are a bit lower as well, so you don't have to go as far back in the ramp. They go on absolutely exceptionally well, and they tow fantastic as well.
What's the weight on the trailer that you're towing with this?
As it sits on the trailer, it's around 2.3. So you wouldn't get it over 2.5 with a full tank of fuel and all your fishing gear in it.
So a standard twin cab ute, anything with that 3 tonne plus towing capacity will drag this around no problems?
Absolutely no problem.
One final question I have, if you want to graduate to the Commander 6700, what sort of price range are we starting at when we're looking at these?
As again, when we package our boats, we don't leave anything out. So with the stress-free anchor winch, the vinyl wrap, the proper easy tow trailer, the HDS 12s, the outriggers, the 250 is standard, looking at $114,900.
There you go. So start saving for your ultimate Australian-built offshore fishing boat. There we go. So if you want to graduate into a train going past in the background, this is what you need.